Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Look at this. Now I get the camera out and they stop. But Sue and Tom have been at it for the last hour. So I've had a buddy's daddy, a guy I work with, daddy, decided he wanted some of the hens I was wanting to get rid of. So he came and got all the Blue Orphington hens, and he got 2 Wyandottes. That leaves me 5 Wyandottes that I still want to give away. And another buddy from work said he'd gonna come tomorrow and get them. So I'm gonna let him have them. But as soon as I let him out, Tom decided he was gonna pick a fight. Not Tom. Junior decided he was gonna pick a fight with Tom. And Tom got the better of him and knocked him on his tail, flipped him over backwards, and finally Junior started running from him. But Tom has mounted both those female turkeys out here. Oh my goodness, he stayed on that brown female turkey. He stayed on her back for 5 minutes. And she let him. Then she finally got up, and then he went over to the other female turkey. But Junior doesn't have any hens in there with him now. I don't want to put him in with the young ones over here because the mama's head is not 100% healed, and I don't want him to injure her, and the babies are too small for him to be mounting. So I'm going to have to take a few of those Rhode Island Reds and put in with him and leave some with Sue, because he tried to fight Sue through the fence a minute ago, and then Tom decided he was going to stand up to him again. And now look, Tom followed him. And Junior don't want any. Now he'll bow up at him, but when it comes right down to it, Tom will put him in his place. And I wish I'd have had all that on video a few minutes ago. But to be honest, I was watching Pinball Preparedness. He did a impromptu live because of the crap that went on in New York today. And I agree with, I haven't watched it all. I agree with almost everything he said so far. And there's several other channels that I follow. Guys, it's fixing to get real, and it's going to get here quicker than we expected. So I think it's all part of the game, but that's beside the point. It's not a game to us, it's a game to them. But either way, I hope my other buddy from work comes and gets them other 5 Wyandottes tomorrow evening. And then Saturday morning, we've got range qualifications for security at church, and for security teams at church. And that's here at my range. And then I've got security duty for church Sunday. So Sunday afternoon, I may end up cutting the grass again. It doesn't look that tall right now, but the front's starting to look a little shaggy, to be honest about it. And I cut it last Saturday, or maybe Sunday after church. I can't remember. So, and it hasn't even been a whole week, and it just about needs another cut. So I may do it after church Sunday if I get a chance. But the black hen wasn't going to take the, I say, punishment from Tom like the brown hen did. She laid down for him, but he started picking on her, and he mounted the brown hen. I don't know what the deal is with him, but I'm looking for, all right, Junior's in there on the roost because he's trying to get next to those other chickens, but they're not old enough for him yet. So I've got 5 Wyandottes and all the Rhode Island Reds in my barnyard mix one over there in the last pen. When they go to roost tonight, I'm going to lock them in there. So tomorrow, if my buddy comes after work to get those Wyandottes, they won't be in the run, because there is no chasing them around, y'all. You can't chase them in that run and get them. It's hard enough inside the pen. But I'm going to lock them up so he can, hopefully we can catch them fairly easy tomorrow. And he can get them and take them home. And then I'm going to grab some of the Rhode Island Reds and put them in this middle pen with Junior and the turkeys, so he'll have some females with him. You know, separate them into 2 flocks. And when these babies get old enough, I'm sure there's going to be a rooster or 2 or 3 or 4 in there. There's only 8 babies. I hope I end up with at least half hens, but you know, that ain't the way chicken math goes. Chicken math means you're going to have at least 60% that are going to be roosters. And I hope not. I really hope not. But we'll see how that works out as they get a little bit older. But anyway, I got the camera out to show y'all Tom and Junior fighting, and Junior's done gave up and went to the roost in there. So I'm gonna put the camera up and sit here and watch them till they all go to roost, and then I'll go close them in on their pens, and they'll be there tomorrow when it's time to catch them and move them. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm probably gonna upload this for Saturday morning. This is Thursday evening. I've already uploaded a video for Thursday. So I think I've got one uploaded for Friday. I'm not positive. If not, this will come out. Yeah, I should have one already because today's Thursday. I should have one coming out in the morning. This one will come out Saturday. I'm trying not to get too far behind on them. And hopefully, if I get time, I'll get a video or 2 made for y'all this weekend. And we'll go from there. But thank y'all for watching the videos and listening to me. Y'all pray for this country. Pray for this country. And I understand I have not heard all the details of the outcome of the Trump stuff going on, but apparently it's not good. And yes, praying for Trump would be good, because I believe he's the one that's going to turn some of this around. He can't stop it, but he can at least make it better for a few years and give more people more time to wake up and get prepared. And I was at a customer's house, and I actually worked about an hour late because I was at this customer's house working on a unit that multiple other companies and people had worked on their stuff, and it still wasn't working right. And I got there and I'm like, holy crap. I mean, how do people not see this mess? For those of you that know anything about heating and air conditioning, a heat pump is for air conditioning and heat. And your condenser, your outside portion of that unit, reverses basically and provides heat, and then reverses the other direction and provides cooling. And these people had a heat pump. Somebody had put in a new thermostat. Somebody had put in a new blower motor up in the attic part of it. And multiple things done. These people done spent no telling how much money trying to get their unit working correctly. And I get there and I start checking things out, and I'm like, well, the thermostat's wired wrong and programmed wrong. The air handler in the attic is wired wrong. The condenser outside was wired wrong. They didn't even have the heat pump part of it wired up. They just had it wired for straight air conditioning. You know, if I spend $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 on a unit, and this unit was not brand new, it wasn't real old, but it was not brand new. It's been this way for 5, 6 years. These people paid for a heat pump, but yet wasn't able to use the heat pump. Doesn't make any sense. I was talking about how hard it is to find help in that other video. 100 down to 20, 20 down to 4. Y'all, it's bad. So it took me almost 2 hours to straighten out all the mess they had, get their unit up and running like it's supposed to be. And she showed me the invoices from the last few bills where she's had her unit worked on. And the invoice I gave her was half of the next closest bill. And I back up, the company I work for, which is my brother's company, we back up what we do. If we do it, we back it up. It's guaranteed. I fixed this lady's multiple problems that other people and companies couldn't. And I had a little helper with me today, and I was like, dude, who would do this? He said, man, I don't even do service, and I know better than this. It's crazy, y'all. And the crap that just happened in New York, the crazy people are fixing to come out of the woodworks. And I really don't want to see a war. But, y'all, keep your protection items close by, please. Keep them close by, locked and ready. Do not think you're safe because of where you are. I live out in a rural town, in a rural country area. But I'm telling you, keep your protection close by, because when it breaks loose and these fools start thinking they can go to people's houses and take what they want and do as they want, and are used to be country's government, because I think the country's done. I think we're done with. When they decide to come take your protected items, it's going to be time to use those protected items. And if you're not willing to fight for your freedom of religion, for freedom to live where you want, to do the job you want, to raise your family the way you want, when those freedoms are gone, there is nowhere else in the world you can go to do that. And I think we need to be prepared, because it's going to happen much sooner than most people think, including me. But thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening. Remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you. And so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.